Okay, this video is about dealing with dividends for your shares DI. Okay, if you could follow along on your device, this is all the information you'll need to do some of the maths after capital gains and capital gains tax. So the first thing I want to show you is how do you find dividend per share information on Yahoo Finance. This is Yahoo Finance. I'll search up Qantas Airways Equity. So I've already shown you how you can use this to make charts, right, and get the prices. But how do you find dividend information? You'll press historical data and you'll see what this is. This is the prices, but in a table, not on a chart. So that's hard to read. That's why I got you to do the chart. But what you can do here, instead of historical prices, you go dividends only and then press apply. And so Qantas, because it's been struggling a little bit, it hasn't had any dividends in the last year or so. Let's see if, I don't know who would have done dividends. Let's say NVIDIA. NVIDIA's a graphics card like computer manufacturer, and they've been smashing it because of AI. So I went to NVIDIA. I'll go historical data. Historical prices, changes to dividends only, apply. Okay. They've been doing well enough that they gave a 4-cent dividend per share on the 7th of March, 7th of June, 6th of September, and 5th of December 2023. So I'm pretty sure if you guys bought like February last year and sold February this year, your character in your DI would have got that many 4 dividends the whole year. Okay? So you do the maths of that. Let's say you had 1,000 shares in NVIDIA, well, you would have got 1,000 times by 0.04 plus another 1,000 times by 0.04 times another. You would have done it 4 times over. That is how you find dividend information for all of your companies. How do you find dividend information for Australian companies? Right? You'll just look it up. So Qantas dividends, you'll just search that and find. Usually it'll be the company's website. So Qantas, this one is Qantas Investor, and find information about dividends. So dividend history. So when you scroll down, this confirms what we saw on Yahoo Finance. On Yahoo Finance, did it show that Qantas paid any dividends last year? It was completely blank. According to this information, what was the last time that Qantas paid any dividends? 2018/19. What happened at the end of 2019? Yep, they haven't been doing so well, so they're probably not going to be sharing any profit to shareholders with dividends because they need to get back into a good financial situation. But you can see here, if your company is Australian, you need to look this up. So this is specifically if you have Australian companies. Why? Because you need this information here about franking. I haven't taught you about dividend tax yet, how to do the maths, but you need this for when you do your Australian company dividend tax. There is no franking. There is no dividend tax system for American companies. You don't need to worry about that for American, but your Australian companies, you need to find this information on franking percentage. Yes?
If there was like a company didn't know this, you just say that, you know?
Yes. So you would work out there's no dividends paid on the company, okay? Shh. Can you leave it until after, boys? So last reference that I want to show is this, because I've given you the opportunity to buy and sell shares in American and Australian companies. You need this one reference because there's a different way of dealing with tax for Australian and American companies. So this is dadinvestor.com, my guide to trade US stocks from Australia. If you scroll down here, the way that you deal with tax is weird, is different than what I'll be teaching you, but it's a quick calculation. So this is where this part, point 2, understand the tax implication, is where it will affect your DI. With your dividends earned in the US, the US government is going to take 15% of whatever you got. And then the remaining money of the dividend, when you get it in Australia, Australia is going to tax you on that because they want a share of it. So what does that mean for your DI? you're going to work out how much dividends you get, but you're going to lose 15% of it before it comes to Australia, and then you get taxed on Australian money. If you're doing Australian companies, you're just going to do the dividend tax that I teach you directly. No 15% off. I've already shown you how to deal with currency changes. So that's the exchange rate. The only other thing is capital gains. You don't need to worry about anything. If you make a capital gain in the US, it comes into Australia, it's converted to Australian dollars, and then you get taxed as if you're an Australian. Okay? So really, if I want to, do you know what TLDR means? Too long, didn't read. The only weird effect that you need to deal with, if you've got American companies and they earn dividends, you're going to lose 15% of it to the US government. And then 85% of it comes to you in Australia, and then you get taxed as an Australian after that. Okay? So that's the end of that video as far as I'm concerned. Showed how to find dividend franking information, show reference for shares taxation, and how to find dividend per share information on Yahoo Finance. That's it.